Hey guys, Coach Dana CAVALEA here checking in with you today, live from the kitchen. So, I know, like many of you, I also have sugar cravings at times. And, I think a lot about sugar and why are we so drawn to it? Why is it so addicting? And they've done studies that showed lab rats, they had morphine over here and they had an Oreo cookie over here. So, again, a sugary treat versus morphine. And what they saw was the lab rats were continuing to go time and time again over to the Oreo cookie. So it shows you how strong sugar is in some of these man-made synthetic sugary treats, if you will. How strong they are and how they can change our biochemistry and even our brain to create a level of addiction. So now that we know that, it's difficult to just cut it out and say, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore, and that's it, I'm done, no more sugar right away. So what I call this is hijacking your sugar cravings. And one thing that I've always used through the years to do this, instead of grabbing sugar, because I already know it's probably more psychological than my body actually wanting it, I go and I grab just a simple packet of green tea. And this is actually one of my favorites. It's by a company called Ito-En. They're based out of Japan, and a lot of the Japanese players, Hideki Matsui, Ichiro Suzuki, and players like that, they all used to drink this brand of tea. They also make a cold tea that they sell at like a Whole Foods that you can get. But this brand, Ito-En, is really good, and Costco actually sells, a pretty big supply of it. So give it a try, and the nice thing is it has some matcha in it too. So after you put the bag in, you have to kind of tap it and sprinkle it. You'll see the matcha powder. What I found was my cravings for sugar after having a green tea went way down. Now I don't put honey in it or any other sweeteners because again I'm trying to get myself weaned off of any kind of sugar. So using green tea 2 to 3 times a day, for a week or two was very helpful to do that. So I found that to be a really great tip. The other thing is, when you're craving sugar, you're also going to continue to crave probably more carbohydrates or starch-based carbos, and introducing more green vegetables, salads, cucumbers, even pickled foods, just pickles in general, kimchi, other fermented foods will continue to change and morph your taste for the better, and it'll start to drive those sugar cravings away. That, with the flooding yourself of water, is very helpful. So when you have a sugar craving, there's a couple things I want you to think. Number one, it's psychological, typically. Especially the more sugar you eat, the more you want. You need to break that. So grab yourself a green tea right away and see how that affects you. After that, continue to flood your body with water and give yourself a lot of green vegetables. And by doing that, it'll start to change your chemistry. Fermented foods, another great addition. Like I said, pickles, you can go with kimchi, you can go with kombucha. Give that a try and see how your body starts to change. And in addition to that, a great way to start your day when you're having these sugar cravings is with just some good lemon water. Take a whole lemon, crush it inside of 8 to 10 ounces of water, and that right there can start to, I call it, power wash your tongue and power wash your palate to where you're not going to crave the sugar as much. So give those couple tips a try. Let us know how you fare. And if you have anything else or any other tips that may be creative and helpful to break those sugar cravings, please share below. And Coach Dana CAVALEA, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.